So hopefully by now you've seen the new Tesla Cybertruck Dorito looking car that they just announced the other day. If you haven't, I don't know what you've been doing. I think like there's probably been like 100,000 memes already on how it looks. Honestly, it doesn't look as bad as people are making it out to be, but it still looks pretty ugly. I wish they didn't call it a pickup truck, but they did. However, that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is I want to talk about why I think the new truck that Tesla has come out with, the Cybertruck, is a marketing spectacle. And you know, I don't think they did it on purpose. I think Elon's a little bit of a troll. You know, you can tell by the way he named his cars. You can look at his Twitter feed. He's not like every other CEO. He's a pretty big troll. But the reason why I think it's a marketing spectacle is like, you know, I was watching the live stream and they announced it and I was like, what on earth is this? Like they brought the car out, and as soon as I like saw that, I looked on my phone and I literally saw like all my friends on our group chat messaging and say, look at this car, it looks like a Dorito, or you know, looks like, you know, he drew this. There's that meme with him on the Joe Rogan podcast and he's like smoking the J. But you know, instantly everyone's just like talking about this car. They're like, wow man, it looks terrible, you know, I hate it. But every single person, from like car enthusiasts to like whoever, were just talking about this car. And in general, Tesla releases are really, they are pretty hyped, you know, because of the nature of the company. They're an American company, they're on social media, they're really popular in the States. Something's popular in the States, it kind of gets seen worldwide. But like this release was something else. Like, you know, you go on Google and you search up Tesla truck, there's like 100 different articles talking about it. If Tesla had came out with a normal pickup truck, don't get me wrong, you'd get pretty hype, but it wouldn't have the same level of hype, you know what I mean? And what I did is I went on Google Trends. And for those of you who don't know what Google Trends is, you can go on and you could Google different words, and Google basically tells you how searched they are, and it's on a scale of 0 to 100, 100 meaning you know, the most popular thing, most trending thing on Google right now. So I searched 3 terms: Tesla truck, Tesla Cybertruck, and Tesla. And you can see on the graph, it goes from like literally just almost 0, anywhere less than 5, to all the way 100 when he announced it. And it's just mind-boggling how like people were like hyped up about this when he announced it. You know, from the window getting smashed, which I'll talk about in a second, to the shape of the car, the features, it goes on and on and on. It's just like everyone is looking for this car. And even though I feel like they didn't mean to, they just kind of made it, because I feel like even Elon said that he wanted this car to be something from I forgot the name, I'm gonna put it on screen, but he wanted it to be from the movie. He took like designing cues and he basically told everyone what this is the car that he wanted it to be like. And then that takes me to my next point, the windows getting smashed. It was funny because I was watching it, and Elon, when he presents, I swear, you know, I don't know, there's something for it. The way he talks, it's so like choppy, but it's pretty funny actually, the way he talks.
Seems like a vulnerability. Yeah. Transparent metal glass. Yeah, that's right. Let's show some of the tests. What can we do with this?
And it's just throughout the whole presentation, I'm like trying not to cringe so hard, right? It's just you're watching it, and he's like, yeah, just hit it with the sledgehammer. Okay, whatever, hits it with a sledgehammer, nothing happens. And then he's like, you know, all right, let's see it. We have Tesla armor glass, and he's like, you know, puts the thing on the tube, and it goes down. It doesn't break. Everyone's like, oh wow, you know, like at the thing. Everyone's like clapping, but you know, everyone's screaming. Everyone's like, wow. And then they're like, you guys wanna? He's like, you guys wanna see it on you guys wanna see it on the thing? And then I'm gonna play the video for you guys.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Oh my fucking god. Well, maybe that was a little too hard.
Takes it and he just throws it, and he just smashes the first one, and I'm just like, oh man. And you can hear him, he's like audibly, he's like, oh fuck, can't believe this just happened. And then of course, Elon being Elon, he's like, the Let's try it on the other one.
It didn't go through. So that's a plus side.
Let's try the
Okay.
right.
Try that one, really? Okay. Sure.
But even him smashing the mirrors, it's just like, everyone's talking about it. Everyone's like, wow, what a failure. Like, I can't believe, you know, Elon would do this. Like, the engineers told him not to, because a little bit of the backstory is that beforehand, the senior engineer was there and they threw it out the window like 3 or 4 times. Nothing happened with the same ball. And then the senior engineer was like, you know what? Just don't do it. Told Elon, just don't do it. Obviously, he does whatever he wants because he's, you know, Elon Musk, and he threw it at the window. But, you know, even that, people are just talking about how it was a failure, it was whatever. But at the end of the day, if you think about it, Tesla is gonna look at this from an engineering perspective. They're gonna be like, okay, well, this is what we gotta fix. So in the end, the consumers are getting a better product. Everyone's talking about it right now, and then they're gonna forget. They're just gonna forget that it's smashed, and they're gonna, you know, so many people have put in pre-orders for this car. And whether it was on purpose or not, I don't think it was on purpose. I think it was purely coincidental that this car just absolutely like exploded on social media, on everything in general. But I just think that it was just the funniest thing that they came out with this truck. Honestly, I don't know, it looks bad. Sorry, it looks bad in the sense of a car. It looks cool to me, and you know, the car has great specs. Everything about this car is really, really good, other than the look, which is extremely polarizing. And I think that the fact that everyone's just talking about it, I think they actually were better off making the car look like this than making it look like a normal pickup truck, because it would have just blended in. You know, people would be like, yeah, Tesla pickup truck, whatever. But going this route, I think they actually just got so many more people to like look at the car, like look at their website. It's, you know, I feel like for the next like month, we're just gonna be getting memes about how he drew this when he was like high or something. I don't know. Elon and Tesla in general, they really understand what consumers want, and it's quick 0 to 60 times, high range, and affordable pricing. And that's 3 checkboxes that has been ticked off with this car, and I think it's gonna do well. I think a lot of people are hyped about it. A lot of people are gonna, like, because of this, there are people who are gonna see it and they're gonna be like, you know what, I want this car. So that's what I think. That's why I think this was like an absolute, I don't know what the word is, marketing spectacle, whatever. But, you know, good job, Elon Musk. But that's all, guys. That's all I wanted to talk about. I know I haven't made a video in a while, so if you enjoyed today's video, please consider subscribing, dropping a like. You know, every little bit helps. And that's all. See you in the next one.